Where we stand today at almost 11 o'clock in the morning, I'm having a hard time figuring out how we get to the point where we restore the $5 billion that we took from our school children last session.
Article 7, Section 1 starts by saying a general diffusion of knowledge being essential to the preservation of the liberties and rights of the people, comma. That is the reason we have public schools. That's the why. Literally everything else is the how.
Our social contract that we have with each other as citizens is that we will secure the collective welfare of our citizenry. We've always had that since the beginning of our democracy. Early on, it was determined that if we're going to have a stable and self-sustaining democratic order, we've got to educate our children. Education is at the core of the common good.
We have to understand that there are proposals floating around that could drastically change the face of public education. And it's important for people to know what's at stake. Otherwise, they'll look up one day and those public schools that they've always counted on will have transmorphed into something very different that they are not going to want.
It disturbs me greatly to see people trying to destroy public education, and make no doubt about it, they are trying to destroy public education.
I support good education, first and foremost, an education for the child. What I don't support are failing schools.
I object to the whole notion of a failing school, rather than saying, gee, maybe the cuts that we made to public schools have hobbled their ability to get every kid to meet the academic standards.
There are 5 million children, and 3 of them live with me, and they're all waiting for somebody in Austin, Texas to stand up for them and uphold the Constitution.
Not geothermal. Where does thermal come from?
The most important gift of all is knowledge, because nobody can take it away from you. And teachers offer that to you.
It's the opposite to what? What angle are we starting with? What's our reference angle? What angle are you starting with?
We have to be that opportunity for students and their families so that they can realize whatever dreams they have, and also generationally change the face of not only that family, but then our region, our state, and our nation.
It is the single most transformative, publicly provided benefit to our community that can truly make a difference in how a community is going to progress in the next 20, 30, 40, 50 years.
The trouble with schools is that it costs money, and it's public monies, and the payoff doesn't come until 20 years down the road. That's where leadership comes in. That's where a growing understanding across the board of what does the 21st century represent? What does it mean?
Forces for 400. Force that pulls all objects in the universe towards the center of Earth. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, up. 50% or more should say, what is gravity or gravitation?
February, March, April, May, June. I. 3-letter I. Of oil.
Chairman, I thought in the interest of time we'd dive right in. On Saturday, the Dallas Morning News and other news organizations reported that Texas is now 49th among the 50 states and the District of Columbia in per-student spending on public education. Only Arizona and Nevada are worse than we are. And Chairman Aycock, is that something to be concerned about?
Absolutely, yes. Nobody enjoyed making those cuts last time, and I think to the degree possible, we'll try to reverse some of those this time.
Chairman Patrick, do you believe that we cut public education too much last session?
You know, that's in the eye of the beholder.
Well, I'm asking you. You're beholding. Tell us what you think.
And here's what I hear from the public, and here's what I hear from the business community. Everyone has a stake in public education. Everyone wants the appropriate amount of funding in areas of need.